Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy King Marko in the building. Here to give y'all some game. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Follow me on IG. Follow me on Twitter. You know what it is. Let's get into it. This guy right here, I can honestly tell you, he is a disgrace to our race. Okay? Dr. Umar Johnson is a disgrace to our race. And people might ask, why is Dr. Umar Johnson a disgrace to the race? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Dr. Umar Johnson is attacking a kid now. Okay? He's attacking a kid all because he's dating outside of his race. Okay? Okay. Here he go again attacking Lebron James and attacking his 17-year-old son. This shit is out of pocket. Okay? Okay. Dr. Umar Johnson, you're not supposed to be talking about people's children. Okay? It's one thing if you're talking about LeBron James, but it's another thing when you start talking about children and who they're dating. Okay? He's only 17 years old. Okay? Okay? You're supposed to stay out of 17-year-old business. Like when kids fight, okay? When two kids fight, parents are supposed to stay out of the business. You want to know why? Because while the parents is still beefing with each other over their children, the kids is back at school playing again. Okay, just like kids are supposed to stay out of grown folk business. Okay, grown folks supposed to stay out of kid business, especially when it comes to this type of thing. Okay, okay, that's why he's a disgrace to our race. He has the nerve to go after a 17-year-old kid that's dating a white girl. This is 2022, Dr. Umar Johnson. Okay, this is 2022 now. Okay, we're in a different era now. We are in a different situation now. Okay, and people might ask, what do you mean we're in a different situation? Okay, Bronny James has been growing up in the suburbs all of his life. Okay, he's been going to schools where it's pretty much predominantly white. Sierra Canyon is predominantly white. Okay, for every 10 people that go to Sierra Canyon, only one of them is black. Okay, okay, that's where Bronny goes. So there is a 90% chance that Bronny probably is going to be dating a white girl. Okay, you date what you're closest to. Okay, chances are this girl probably goes to Sierra Canyon. And if she doesn't go to Sierra Canyon, she might go to another school that's close to Sierra Canyon. Either way, it's still in the same vicinity. Okay, so if you black parents, to all black parents, if you are living in the suburbs and you're staying in a $500,000 home, or you're staying in $1 million home, and you got children, and you want them to go to a prestigious school, and you're paying $20,000 to send them to that prestigious school, you have to understand that they might come home with somebody that is outside of their race. Okay? I'm gonna tell you that right now. And even for Umar Johnson, who has two kids out of wedlock, okay, even him, he can't control who his son or who his daughter brings home. He has the nerve to sit there and criticize LeBron and his wife on him on Bronny bringing home a white girl. Okay, LeBron has no control over who his son brings home. He has no control. He got a lot of money, okay, a lot of money, a lot of connections, okay, but LeBron ain't got that. He ain't got that kind of power. He has zero power in who Bronny brings home. Even if he sat there and said, "If you bring home a white girl, I'm gonna disinherit you," that still ain't enough. Because there's plenty of times where parents didn't threaten their children. If you bring home a nigga or if you bring home a white girl, I ain't gonna leave you nothing when I die. And they still do. They still do it. So LeBron has no control over who Bronny brings home. Okay? To sit there and say that, oh, when I come to LA, we need to have a sit down. Sit down with who? With you for what? What does he actually have to talk to you about, sir? You have nothing to offer him. Nothing. Okay? Okay? You have nothing to offer. You don't, and secondly, you're not qualified to sit there and tell people how to live their lives. I'm sorry, but you're not. You need to focus on your school, bro. Okay? Stop worrying about what a 17-year-old is doing. Okay? That's why you're a disgrace to the race. You out here worrying about what a 17-year-old is doing. Okay? You old enough to be his granddaddy. Okay? You ain't got no business dealing with 17-year-old shit. Okay? Bottom line. Okay? You need to worry about if your kid's gonna bring home some white. And chances are, most times when people who are totally against something, against their kids dating outside their race, you know what happens? Their kids date outside their race. You don't have that control over what your kid's gonna do. Go ask Minister Louis Farrakhan. Go ask him. One of his sons got a white wife. He can't control that, and he's a Muslim, and he has spoke out against white people pretty much all his life. And it's brought home something that he talked about. So don't think that your kids won't bring home somebody white. Don't think they won't, because they just might. Okay? I'm going to tell you that right now. Okay? LeBron has no control over his kids like that. He got control a little bit, but not all the way. Not when it comes to who they bring home. None whatsoever. Absolutely not. Okay? Okay? These kids are living in Beverly Hills, man. They living in Beverly Hills. They're not living in the hood. Okay? And even some niggas that living in the hood, even they brought home a white girl. But that's another story for another day. Bronny James is living in the suburbs, and he's living in Beverly Hills, one of the most affluent neighborhoods in Los Angeles. Okay? That's where he's living at. And you have to assume that he's going to bring home a white girl. You have to assume that if you bring your black kids to the suburbs, well, they might be bringing home somebody white. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. Okay, if you want them to stay black and you want them to bring home somebody black, you should have put up in a neighborhood where it wasn't no black, where there was black people at. Okay. Okay, I don't think LeBron gives a damn personally who he brings home. Personally, this girl might come from a family that's more prestigious than them. We don't know this girl. She had to come from something. I mean, she don't look like no poor white girl, if you ask me. She came from somewhere to go to the school that he go to. Shit, them people might got some money for all we know. We don't know the situation. But anyway, you supposed to stay out of little kids' business, man. And stop critiquing the younger generation. He might have dated a black girl before. You don't know that. And it just didn't work out. But it worked out with her and him. Hey, that's just the way it is sometimes. Okay? But another thing that I have a problem with you, Dr. Umar Johnson, another problem that I have with you is this. You didn't have that same smoke for Katanji. Okay? You wanted black folks to rally the troops for Katanji for the Supreme Court. Okay? And last I checked, Katanji got a white husband. But she don't get no smoke for that. She don't get no smoke for that. And she's a grown-ass woman. Okay? A grown-ass woman. But yet and still, here you go going at a little-ass kid. A 17-year-old kid at that. Okay? At that. 17 years old. But Katanji, she gets a pass. You sitting out there telling people that you apologize on behalf of black men for not rallying for Katanji, and she got a white husband. Who's hypocritical? Who's hypocritical? Where's her smoke at, bruh? Tell me, where's her smoke at? How come she ain't got no smoke like that, bruh? Please tell me. You get a black woman to pass for dating outside of her race, but when it comes to the black man, not the black man, the black boy, oh, he gets ridiculed. Oh, he gets thrown down. He gets to say, oh, we gotta have a sit down. We gotta have a talk. We need to talk about that. He dating outside of his race. He ain't no good. But Katanji gets a pass. Tell y'all black people. Black men, I'm telling you right here, right now, do not give a quarter to this fool. Do not give a quarter to this fool. Not 1 quarter. Okay? Do not give any money to this guy. Okay? All he's you know what he is? He is Jamal Bryant in a dashiki. That's what he is. Dr. Umar Johnson is Jamal Bryant in a dashiki. He just caters to women. That's all he does. Nothing more, nothing less. He is not for you. Okay? Black men, do not listen to this guy. This guy breathes nothing but hate. And all he mad about is that these NBA niggas won't give him no money. That's all this shit's about. Okay, he trying to figure out any kind of way to attack people like LeBron and Kevin Durant and all these people. And the reason why he attacked was because they ain't giving him no money. And I wouldn't give him no money either. Because he sure as hell ain't for black men. None whatsoever. Dr. Umar Johnson is a disgrace to the race. And he's a detriment to black men. And don't you dare have your kids go to his school if he ever gets it open. Okay? Don't you dare send your son to him. Okay? He'll poison your children's minds. Okay? He'll poison your children's minds, people. That's what he'll do. He's attacking a 17-year-old kid. Okay? 17-year-old kid or any kind of man that can't control who they're attracted to, bruh. Okay? Okay? You can't control who you're attracted to in this world, y'all. Nobody criticizes Kim Kardashian for dating nothing but dark-skinned men. Nobody criticizes her for it. Okay? There's some women out there that want a man with 6 feet tall with a six-pack. Okay? And that's their type. And that's what they want. And that's what they're attracted to. You cannot help what you're attracted to, people. Dr. Umar Johnson should know that. Physical attraction is an animalistic thing. Okay? Nobody can control that. If he likes white girls, so the fuck what? Who cares? Okay? Because you don't care when the black woman dates outside her race. You don't have that same energy when the black woman dates outside her race. But when the black man does it, oh, you got all kind of smoke for him. Hey man, mind your motherfucking business. That's what you need to do. Mind your business and get that motherfucking school started up, man. It's been 7 years since you've been talking about this damn school. 7. And you ain't got one person enrolled in that motherfucker. None whatsoever, bruh. You ain't got nobody enrolled in that school. And it ain't even close to being open. It ain't even close. It damn near need to be condemned, I bet. If the health inspectors came in that motherfucker, they be ready to close that motherfucker down and tell you we gonna knock the walls off this bitch. That's what they damn near be saying. You need to worry about that. Get your damn school up and running. Stop worrying about what a 17-year-old is doing, bro. He's a kid. Not a man, a kid. Mental health is real, right? Okay, mental health is real, right? You specialize in that. You went to school for that. Okay? You don't know how he gonna take that situation. Getting ridiculed because he got a white girl and he going to prom with her. Okay, mental health is real. You're supposed to leave a 17-year-old on his own. That's what you're supposed to do. Now we give you a pass for talking about black men dating outside their race, but what we ain't gonna do is give you a pass talking about a kid. It's a kid, man. Moving forward, I want y'all to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Follow me on IG. Follow me on Twitter. It's your boy Keith Marko. I'm signing out.